Today, we're pulling back the curtain on one of the most shocking cases of legal malpractice in Maine's history. Meet Robert Van Horn, a court-appointed attorney whose incompetence and unethical practices have wreaked havoc on the lives of those he was sworn to defend. This isn't just about one attorney. It's about exposing a corrupt system that's failed its most vulnerable citizens. Robert Van Horn is a name synonymous with failure and betrayal in the Maine legal system. From his lack of preparation to his blatant disregard for ethical standards, Van Horn's behavior isn't just unprofessional, it's dangerous. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine being accused of a crime, assign an attorney, and finding out that your so-called advocate doesn't return your calls, misses critical deadlines, and doesn't even bother to investigate the facts of your case. That's the reality for countless clients of Robert Van Horn. And it gets worse. The Ellsworth American newspaper, a publication trusted by many, recently redesigned its website. Why? To hide articles that shed light on criminal charges and inadequate legal representation. Coincidence? We think not. This deliberate move screams of a system trying to cover its tracks. We need to talk about the signs of malpractice. If you or someone you know has been represented by Robert Van Horn, watch closely. Poor communication. He ignores client inquiries and leaves them in the dark. Lack of preparation. Courtroom appearances are sloppy, with little to no effort to defend his clients. Failure to investigate. Critical evidence is overlooked or outright ignored. Missed deadlines. His negligence costs clients their chance at fair trials. Ineffective legal strategies. His arguments often help the prosecution more than his clients. These are not just minor errors. They're catastrophic failures that ruin lives. Van Horn's incompetence doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's part of a larger problem in Maine's judicial system, a system where attorneys and judges often collude to silence the truth and exploit the powerless. And let's not forget the serious accusations of Brady violations, instances where evidence that could help defendants is hidden. That's not just unethical, it's illegal. But here's the good news. You could take action. If you've been a victim of Robert Van Horn's malpractice, here's what you need to do. 1. Draft a detailed affidavit outlining your experience. 2. Gather any supporting evidence, including emails, transcripts, and court documents. 3. File a formal complaint with the Maine State Bar Association. 4. Send your complaint via certified mail to ensure it's received. These steps are crucial. Together, we can hold him accountable. It's time to disbar Robert Van Horn. His actions have destroyed lives, and his continued presence in Maine's legal system is a threat to justice. I'm calling on all of you, victims, advocates, and concerned citizens, to join this fight. We deserve better. Maine deserves better. Share this video, educate yourself on your rights, and take action. Together, we can dismantle this corrupt system, one disbarment at a time.
In the cold winds of Maine, there's a name we all know. Robert Van Horn, a lawyer with a dark, twisted show. Courtrooms filled with failure, lives thrown away. He takes the oath, but doesn't care about the price we pay. He's hiding in the shadows with his lies on display. He's got no shame, and he's leading the way. The system's broken, it's been cracked by his hand. It's time to stand up and take back this land. Despicable Maine, your name's in the game. Robert Van Horn, you bring nothing but shame. From the courtrooms to the streets, you let them all fall. Time to rise up, time to tear down the wall. Missed deadlines, no defense. You left them in the rain. Ignored their calls and turned their lives into pain. No investigation, no care for the paycheck, no honor to prove. He's out for himself while justice takes a hit. But we're done with his lies, and we're not gonna quit. The people of Maine, we've had enough of the shame. Robert Van Horn, your time's up in this game. Despicable Maine, your name's in the game. Robert Van Horn, you bring nothing but shame. From the courtrooms to the streets, you let them all fall. Time to rise up, time to tear down the wall. We won't let you hide, we're calling your bluff. We've got the truth, and it's more than enough. Expose the lies and hold you to blame. No more silence, we're taking back our name. Despicable Maine, your name's in the game. Robert Van Horn, you bring nothing but shame. From the courtrooms to the streets, you let them all fall. Time to rise up, time to tear down the wall. It's time to fight, we'll make the call.